Hello and welcome, I'm your host Elizibar, and I was just hanging out on the Death Curse stream last night, and I learned something. I had no idea. Number one, I had no idea that there was this campaign. You should check it out. Miss out on City of Rot? We're back! 2 new Grindhouse Horror comics and some damage discounts. And you can look. It's some pretty grody looking stuff, and if that appeals to you, go for it. I backed the first City Rot campaign, gosh, a year ago? Something like that? Waiting on my books. I expect to get them soon because I saw somewhere Spencer was like, yo, people are starting to get their stuff. So got my fingers crossed, like next week I'll get it and I can take a look at it, and I'm hoping it's going to be great. But there was a problem. You might notice the damages. That's kind of normal. There's always damage books. There's always damage books. Even in a perfect world, you're still going to have some percentage of books that come back. You're going to get them, and they're going to be damaged in some way. You know, maybe the box got crushed in shipping. Maybe they got madly handled. Badly handled, that's the word. Badly handled when they were being packed or something, so you got like some crinked corners or whatever. Stuff happens. I had no idea that this was a thing, though. This is kind of coming in over here. You know, waiting around the printer drop off the damaged books. We get the books back, like they never even inspected them. So campaign's going live. And this is like just kind of going on. Like, just stuff happened with these books. I'm like, okay. What kind of stuff? Well, hanging out on the stream, it sounds really bad. Apparently 75% of the books, and these are the boxes back here, were all damages. That's a lot of damaged books. I'm going to let Spencer talk a little bit, and then we'll talk about what he talks about.
Just it sucks, and I keep even forgetting to talk about that, is how like the magazine that me and Kayla have been really hyped for, and we've been starting to flag submissions and stuff that we really liked. We were at Plastic City telling all the dudes how, you know, the printer fucked up 75% of our order, but they promised us they're gonna honor the reprint and everything.
Sounds pretty good so far, right? Like, that's exactly how you should do it. If you're the printer, you screwed up, you just eat the money. Like a couple thousand books for the printer, that's going to be like a couple $100 worth of stuff. Like, the biggest expense is probably just firing up the printing press and taking time away from other things you could be printing. Not a big deal. This happens in businesses all the time, and your business model needs to be able to include, hey, we're going to screw up every now and then, so we got to make sure that we're making enough money that we can pay for things when things go bad. So far so good, right?
So we're like, everything's golden. Like, it's awesome. Like I have the emails and everything. If like, I'm probably gonna make a video at some point, even if we don't do the like, if we can't like follow the legal route. I'm gonna make a video, even if I have to like redact them from everything. That'll just show all of the emails and everything, because it's crazy. I really might have to make a video on it, because it was. We sent him pictures of the books before they came and picked up the damages to inspect them. We sent them pictures of the damages, and he saw the white lines. And I think, like, I got back an email that was like, oh, yeah, that's unacceptable. So he saw it registered that it was an issue. But then when it got there, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't see this white line anywhere. And he kept calling me. And
so now the story changed. So it went from, hey, the printer's going to, honor reprinting it. We're going to get clean books and all that, which sounds great. And now the printer's like, yeah, no, we're going to screw you over.
Just fucking basically telling me I was crazy on the phone. And then after I started getting loud with him on the phone, he basically told me to fuck off and sue them if I wanted our money back or a reprint. And I was like, all right, I will gladly see you in court.
Yeah, I'll get back.
And that's where we're at. So they have a ton of these damaged books to sell you. And apparently that's at a nice discount from what he said, which is cool. Elsewhere in the video, he says the books are readable. So it doesn't sound like the damage was severe. It sounds like kind of minor stuff. Not a big deal. You know, if you want a reader copy, who cares? I got some pretty banged up books. I like to read them. But the other part of this, so the printer flip-flopping with a paper trail going between, oh man, that's unacceptable, to, yeah, sue me. And I guess that second part was on the phone and not by email. But still, the first part was by email. That's not an acceptable business practice. If you screw up, you got to eat it. And, you know, you can always work stuff out. People are very flexible. There are people out there who are inflexible. People out there who will be like, "Oh no, we got to do it exactly like this." But a lot of people are pretty flexible. Like, I bet if he had come over here to Spencer and been like, "Hey, we'll refund you half your money or something," Spencer might have taken that. He might have been like, "Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know, we got these damaged books. You'll refund us the money, and then we can take that money and shop it to another printer or something." Maybe the printer says, "Hey, we know we screwed up really bad. We'll give you a big discount on reprints. Like, we just need you to pay for the paper or something." You know, like, you could work out deals with people, and people are usually pretty understanding. But going from, "Yeah, we'll do it," to, "Yo, screw you," is a really big jump. And so I hope Spencer makes that video after, not right now. Let me step back. Not right this second. I don't want Spencer to do anything right now that might imperil a court case or negotiations or whatever. Like, whether they get the books reprinted because the printer's like, "You know what, we'll just eat this," or they take them to court and they get it taken care of that way. You know, whatever. I don't want any trouble for Spencer on that front, but I would like to know who this printer was. Get that out information out there so that people can avoid doing business with a printer that's just gonna screw them over. Because that's really what this sounds like. Is the printer's just like, "Yeah, look at this bearded fat guy. We can take him." Which, never underestimate anybody, especially when it's like from the legal perspective, because even a dumb person can get a really good lawyer and just ruin your day. So I hope this all works out, and I hope at the end there's nothing acrimonious about it. But boy, it sure sounds like it's going to be a big mess for Spencer. In the meantime, you should go on Indiegogo if you're interested and check out the City Rock campaign, and maybe you'll be like, "Oh man, this is the book that I've been waiting for my entire life." It's entirely possible, and I can't wait to see the book because I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I like the other stuff Spencer's worked on, so I think it's going to be really good. You all take care. Have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, bye bye.